Hey, happy Friday. Hope you are doing well. I am, so I wish that for you. Today the fizzle actually inspired what I want to talk about today, and I'm almost laughing because I love the way it worked. So, the fizzle has a habit of wasting time in the morning when we have to get ready for school, um, to the point where I get her to school on time, but it's like we make it by the hair of our chinny chin chin to get her there. So originally, it was watching TV. I would wake her up. She would get up. She would turn on Netflix or whatever she recorded on a DVR. Face Off is one of her favorites. Face Off, Blackish, or like I said, Netflix. And she'd watch that to the point where she'd lose track of time. And originally, I was always monitoring the time for her. But once like 9:30 hit, I was like, no, you've got to start being responsible for your own time. So this is the time you need to be in the shower by. We need to be out the door by this time. So I make her monitor it because I'm all about consequences. You want to be late? Okay. All right. Let you be that. But anyway, back to my point. So my point is, so she was watching TV, wasting time, and it got to be such a habit that we were always like making this mad dash, always getting to school by the hair of our chinny chin chin. And she would be complaining about it. And I was like, well, you have a choice, like you have some say. You have power in what time we get out of the house to get you to school. So I said, I'm going to help you. No more TV in the morning. You can't handle it. It's too much. I did say that. It's too much. So you got to go. No more TV. So she said, okay, I understand. I accept that. Fine. TV left. Well, she replaced the TV with her phone. She doesn't really have a phone. It's an iPod Touch because I'm not giving her. No, she's not getting a phone. But anyway, she calls it her phone. So she replaced it with her phone. So she's playing games, watching Netflix, doing whatever on her phone, which we all know is essentially the same behavior. But I'm all about consequences. And one of the best things that you can do for people is let them learn. Like sometimes people got to learn. She had to learn, y'all. She had to learn. So I let her, I just wanted to see how far I was going to go. Went on for about a week and a half. We're doing the same thing. Still making these mad dashes, getting to school by the hair of her chinny chin chin. And she's, oh man, why is this happening? So I had to sit down with her. You know what? Yeah, you stopped watching TV. Because she even said, well, I'm not watching TV anymore. But yeah, you are, sweetie. You're not doing it on the actual television, but you're doing it on your phone. So, new rule. No more phone in the morning. Let's see how that goes. Okay, fine. Well, then she decides, well, I'll just do art in the morning. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to color and draw for just a quick minute. And that turned into, now I have to daydream before I have to visualize and daydream before I can create. And so she was doing that. And we were doing the same thing. Still making these mad dashes, still getting her to school by the hair of her chinny chin chin. So I had to take that away. And I had to tell her, no, you cannot fill that space. You cannot fill that void with anything else. You have to get up in the morning and do what you have to do. Thankfully now, we're getting to school on time. We're getting better. But I couldn't even be mad at her because I was like, wow, I'm grown and I know that there are areas in my life that I've done this. Because here's the thing. The TV, the phone, the art, they were all just surface, that was just surface behavior of a deeper thing. You're wasting time. What's behind you wasting time? You can feel like I can take away everything, but you want to waste time. You're going to find a way to waste time. And so we do that in so many areas of our lives. Some of us, it's relationships. You've been in a string of bad relationships. I know I have. Well, I'm not a string. I ain't been in that many bad relationships, y'all, okay? I mean, I done had some, but it ain't been that many, okay? Dang. But, you went with Tyrone, He broke up with Tyrone because Tyrone was selfish and it was always you having to do for him, and Tyrone couldn't do, anything for you. So you broke up with Tyrone. Then you got with Greg. Well, Greg was a bad communicator, and he could never do for me because he couldn't communicate what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it. So you broke up with Greg. Then you were with Mike. Mike was emotionally unavailable because Mike was, suffering, getting over breakup from his ex-fiance or whatever, so Mike couldn't. But it's the same thing. You keep picking these guys who can't give you what you want, and that's just the surface. Like, what's underneath that? Are you even asking for what you want? Do you have a problem with asking for what you want? See, just like the fizzle, you wasting time. Like, so we can pay attention to the surface stuff all the time, and it would be easy for the fizzle to walk away and go, well, I was late because of TV. Well, I was late because of the phone. Well, I was late because of the art. No, I'm late because of me. So just like the relationships, you had all these bad relationships because of you. Some of us, it's the job. Like, you hated this job over here. You couldn't stand your coworkers because of this problem. You went to this job thinking, okay, once I get over to a new job, I'll be happy. You got to the new job. You was happy for 5 minutes. Got over there, same thing. Like, we can pay attention to the surface stuff all day long. But if we don't dig underneath it and recognize that it's not the outer stuff, it's us. And all we do is find ways to just substitute. Okay, well, I took that one thing away, but instead of doing something different with it, I'm just going to substitute it. So I got rid of the sugar, but I'm doing artificial sweeteners now. It's the same thing. And I know it's like, oh, my 10-year-old taught me something. And even though that's not shocking, she teaches me things every day. But it was very interesting to see it play out in such a simple way that just made me go, light bulb. So what, pray tell, what's that thing for you? The fizzles hers was time wasting, being late. Mine was relationship. That's why I use relationship. None of those, I ain't never went with no Tyrone or Mike or Greg, none. So no, I was just giving examples. That wasn't me, dang. For me, it was relationships. That was my bag, man. Because I didn't know how to ask for what I wanted. So I just would, okay, you were this. I'm going to go to him now. Because he's not you. But except he kind of was, So there's some area that you do that thing the fizzle does. What is it? Figure that out. And don't just pay attention to the surface behavior. Because again, it's not them, it's you. But the beautiful thing about that is you have the power to change that. If you want to. That's a caveat. You gotta want to. And just gotta start making. And it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to go cold turkey, because I know going cold turkey is kind of hard. But you can just start making baby steps. Just baby steps. Start putting little boundaries. Start, eliminating it. Once you find that thing, once you go to eliminate it, don't resist the urge to fill that void with something else. Or someone else. Don't do it. You can do it. Fizzle did it. She did. Like, we have been on time now for the past 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. Well, we actually are always on. I don't want to throw my fizzle under the bus like that. We are always on time. Like I said, we're usually just getting there by the hair of our chinny chin chin. But she's been like very deliberate about paying attention to the clock and doing all that. So that's what I want to say. So yeah, if my baby can do it and she's 10, even though the fizzle is very awesome, like, I don't want you to take that statement to say that my baby not. I've been on the defense with y'all. I've been accusing y'all of stuff, haven't I? Okay, I'm going to end on that note, because we family and it's all love, right? It is. So thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to little old me and my anecdote. Hope I didn't ramble. Hope you got something out of that. And I love you. Can't do anything about it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.